first and foremost, I just want to, little hearts and fire emojis out there to the band. I appreciate you. I just acknowledging that they exist is as much as I could ever want. So, thanks for the comment, band members. Appreciate you. Alien by Sound and Fury, and what I got here is on About. Aaron, an alien confronts the looming inevitability of disclosure, or Project Bluebeam, depending on what side you wear your tinfoil hat. Just say it. No longer the stuff of fringe theory, but a truth society is beginning to acknowledge. Now, I believe there's things greater than ourselves and technology more advanced. I'm also leery. I don't know. It's very interesting to me. I'm more a multi-dimensional cat. I'm thinking phasing. I don't know. I have no idea. Very interesting subject, though. Set to a anthemic melody that's pure Jeff. This track hits hard with a message you'll want to sing along to. Well, it's good if you're singing along by the end of the track. That is a power that music holds. It's a beautiful thing. But Sound and the Fury, Alien, let's go. That's cool.
I want to see it in the sky. I already believe.
Okay. To be fair, I just want to acknowledge that I am not, any joke isn't to disparage on the idea. I think the whole subject's really cool. I watched the Disclosure Project. I am a fan of the whole idea. I wonder, now this is just me, I wonder sometimes how we have a video of some of the craziest stuff the planet has to offer. But, UFOs are still filmed on potato vision somehow. To be fair, I am not positive. And then I do find a lot of movies, unfortunately, infiltrate the collective ideas of the movement. And I think I've been around long enough to watch how X-Files created conspiracy theories. And I'm like, man, that really feels like it tracks back to an X-Files episode, not, something that... And I don't know. Once again, I don't know. I find the whole thing interesting, and I'm a firm believer if they've got the tech, they ain't giving it to us. So, to be fair, all jokes aside, I have nothing against. I think the issue or the idea is very interesting and cool. They can land in my backyard. I'm cool. I'm ready to go. If you're peaceful, let's talk. If not, welcome to Earth. And elbow it in the face. I don't know. I'm gonna go Independence Day if they're mean.
I want to see it in the sky. I already believe. God, show me a sign. I want an alien to visit me.
Yeah. No, gotta be fair. This is cool. Oh my God, I'm not a radio station, and honestly, the band deserves more than me. If you're just looking for the track, down in the description is a link to the original. I'm so tired. Not really, but I'm just saying the door is right there. You just push stop. In case what you were worried about was how much song you could hear, I don't really want to exploit the sound and the fury. And it turns out that my station is this channel is not going nowhere quick. So the last thing we're going to do is treat it like a radio station, listen to a song, and drool at the same time. It's probably drool worthy. Subject matters, killer. The blue beam Jesus there. I just think the conspiracy theorists have a heyday with at the same time, accurate depictions of biblical angels sure look like cosmic space monsters. I like them cool either way. Oh, I'd be terrified, I'm sure. Not really. I mean, in no part of the pit of my stomach is I'm like, they're. I've said this before. I'll say it again. I hope it's all good. But let's say it's the other way. That's why we have stories of slaying dragons, so we know dragons can be slayed. Yeah, no, it's just that simple. You know, I am afraid they create a huge cult-like movement, swaying the hearts and the minds of people. But I don't know. I don't know. I need the day the earth stood still. I need it to land on, some monument lawn and get out there and address man, hopefully without their cookbook.
It's already begun. The Bible speaks of the end, and we're just standing here.
Yeah, no.
I wanna see it in the sky.
I want to believe.
Flying right over me. God, show me a sign. I want an alien to visit me. I've been watching the skies. I've been waiting to see. I know the government has its lies. I want an I know the
I definitely agree with the band, the lyrics, and the idea here. My biggest fear is that any advanced technology is scooped up by those who wish to wield power and control. It's like the free energy group. I love that rabbit hole. I'll strap on the hat and I'll just go right down that for hours. And it's very interesting. But at no point in my rabbit hole journey do I think there's going to be this nexus point where free energy is for the people. I think we are so far away from living in peace with each other that all the advanced technology in the world... See, I think it's the Reagan quote. I think it's UFOs will unify the planet. I think it's going to, just like Independence Day is going to create the mob who wants to worship them and the good old boys who want to shoot them down. And then everybody else who's just terrified waiting for it to show up at their back door. Because unfortunately, that's literally the main answer for people. You ever notice that? I'll ignore it till it gets in my yard and then, then we'll deal with it. Too late. Just saying. Yeah, I'm positive they will take that tech for themselves and find a way to use it for their own benefit. I would need, and it's like, I unfortunately don't believe in a fantasy scenario where they could go down to the UN and unify the planet. Oh, I'm going to work with these people. I think they would have to. Here's the thing. Let's be blunt. The aliens show up. If they don't have the Epstein tapes, the logs, and the evidence, they ain't worth anything more than the government is worth. Until we can uncover the Luciferian blood sacrifice cult that runs the world then trades human flesh as its currency, we're screwed. All the aliens in the world cannot save us from them. No disrespect to the band. I want that shit to be real. I wanted the tether incident to be real. I don't know if it is, right? But that the tether that broke free and then all the shit was swarming around it and NASA's like, hey, that don't mean nothing. I am positive I've learned too much about Jack Parsons to believe anything NASA says. Sure, they're Crowley and sex magic too, but that's just my personal opinion. All opinions for entertainment purposes only. Man, this is a lot of crazy in 10 minutes. Sorry. I like that idea. Yeah, there, right there. Hell yes. In no way do I feel the creator of all, if that is such a thing, is somehow focused on just us there. This is like the most arrogant thing I've ever heard. I'm special. Are you really? I don't think you're just worthless stardust. That's another whole avenue of discussion on the channel. But we ain't that special. That is a lot of real estate to dick around with to think that you're unique. Just say it. Programmable meat sack, yes. Completely unique and special, I don't know. I'm going to go with no, unfortunately. Lost, egotistical, programmable meat sack, sure of their own glory? Oh, yeah, no, we got that nailed. Oblivious to the truth around us? Yeah, we got that nailed too. The point would be, I'm sure God or creator, grand programmer, or quantum scientist governs the whole thing, not just the section you're comfortable in. My first question to the aliens, are they moral? Natural law really permeate the entire universe? Do you understand morality? That's what I want to know from the alien. God will bring all his aliens home. So cool. Now, there are some incredibly credible stories. So if you're on the complete other side of things here, I don't know why you made it this far in, but hey, good for you. But there are incredibly credible moments in UFO lore. I certainly think they're real. 100% think it's real.
More stars in the sky than sand on earth.
Did they just throw the formula in for that?
There's more stars in the sky than
16 times 10 to the power of 21. I don't really know what that means. My math isn't good, but I'm guessing that's a big number.
sand on earth. If there's more than this one universe, then God is you, then God is them, then God is us.
I actually believe some of that.
Needs you, then God needs them, then God needs us.
Well, for sure. You know what my problem is with AI filters and everything. I'm more than not willing to go hoax. God, I want it to be real. I watch a lot of third world UFO videos, and they do not hide their love of After Effects and plugins and all the goodies they use to pull this shit off, to be fair. Yeah, man, I'd be good with actual proof.
I wanna see it in the sky. I already believe. God, show me a sign. I want an alien to visit me. I've been watching the sky. I've been praying to see. I know the government hides its lies. I want an alien to visit me.
That was cool. That was very cool. I liked it. Here. Okay. You made it all the way in. Let's check it out once without interruption.
I wanna see it in the sky. I already believe. God, show me a sign. I want an alien to visit me. I've been watching the sky. I've been praying to see. I know the government hides its lies. I want an alien to visit me.
Tic Tac stuff.
They will show us where heaven goes. God will bring all his aliens home. They will show us where heaven goes. God will bring all his aliens home. The angel it's already begun. The Bible speaks of the end, and we're just standing here. I wanna see it in the sky, flying right over me. God, show me a sign. I want an alien to visit me. I've been watching the skies. I've been waiting to see. I know the government hides its lies. I want an alien to visit me. They will show us where heaven goes. God will bring all his aliens home. They will show us where heaven goes. God will bring all his aliens home. If there's more stars in the sky than sand on earth, if there's more than this one universe, then God is you, then God is them, then God is us. Then God needs you, then God needs them, then God needs us. I wanna see it in the sky. I already believe. God, show me a sign. I want an alien to visit me. I've been watching the sky. I've been praying to see. I know the government hides its lies. I want an alien to visit me.
Yeah. See, it definitely is not a 10-minute tune. That thing's a banger. It flies right out of the speakers if you don't interrupt it. The sound and the fury, I appreciate the subscriber that turned us on to the band. I appreciate that the band took time to comment on a reaction. I like you all a lot as a musical group. It's as familiar as we can be. But I do enjoy the music a lot. And think they're actually a great band. That's it. The Sound and the Fury. Go check them out. They're worth the listen, in my personal opinion. Later.